Salutations everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Toyama23 hobby channel. And in this episode I'd like to talk about why did I choose the double O riser as my first master grade. Now before I continue any further, I'd like to explain a little. I did not plan for this to be my video for this week, but for some reason every day I've been having problems with my computer, and recently the sound card for my computer gave out. I tried recording a whole bunch of videos without using the sound card, and the audio was just horrible. I actually had a whole bunch of footage and I actually had to redo it, almost quite a big chunk of it. So because I have this burning desire to release a video anyways, and I noticed my phone picks up audio fairly decently, I thought I make this video one of the video that I have in the works. I've always wanted to do a little video about why I buy certain master grades and what are my thought process on it, because I don't only just want to share with you guys why I bought this kit, but also I'd like to know what you guys think, or why did you choose a different variation of this kit. So first off, well, to start off, here's the double O Gundam. I think the year was 2015 when I went to one of my favorite shops in Times Square in Kuala Lumpur. I always go to that shop to just browse at the Gundam kits, and the one reason why I wanted a master grade back then, I've had a few high grades. I had a whole bunch of bootleg kits, and I always wanted a Gundam kit that had a cockpit. That's why I really like master grade kits, because they all have the pilots sitting in the cockpit. So I would go to this shop and I would look at all the master grade kits, and I just started rewatching the Gundam 00 series, and I like the 00 Riser's design way more than the Exia. I always thought the Exia was a very strange looking Gundam. It was a time when I was on the same train with a whole bunch of people that say that did not look like a Gundam. But what did I know back then, right? So anyways, I went to this shop in Times Square, Kuala Lumpur. So one day I went to that shop, and in the very back I would just gaze at all the master grades, and I realized they had one more 00 Riser, and it was selling for the lowest I've ever seen it. I left the shop without buying it. I went home because I just contemplate, do I really want it? Am I willing to spend this much money? Do I even have that much money to spend on a kit? Because it was selling for 220 ringgit. So because I didn't have much money and I really wanted this kit, I made a decision that if I buy this kit, it would be the last master grade that I would ever buy, because I could not afford master grades in that time. And a friend of mine, she even said that to me, you know, if you buy a master grade, if you buy another Gundam, I would get a puppy. And I did not want her to get a puppy, so I decided that it'll be the last time I buy one of these things. And if it was the last time I buy one of these, I would have to buy the best master grade there is out there. Looking at all the other master grades that I like, I was not well versed with the UC line back then. I watched Wing Gundam, I've watched G Gundam, I watched 00 Gundam, so that was really my extent. Like, I know the original Gundam, I've never watched the series, so I didn't really like that one so much. Because if I knew all the different Gundams out there at that time, I would have gotten the new Gundam Verka for sure. And for some reason, I know the new Verka was around back then. I saw it in the stall. And yeah, for some reason I like this Gundam way more than the other ones. I guess because I just finished watching the 00 series, and I wanted to get and I really like the design of the 00 Riser way more than the other Gundams out there. Also too, I didn't want a Gundam where the eyes were just stickers, you know. I wanted one that actually glows. And this guy, you can fit 5 LEDs into him. You can actually fit 5 LEDs into him. Like one here in the GN drive, in here, I forgot what this thing's called, and in the chest, and it will light up the eyes. I thought it was a cool gimmick, but now when I look at it, if I find it looking like it's turned off, you know, without the LED, and the LED, I didn't know it was not that great back then. Like Bandai would make this LED thing. This thing came with a LED, and I'm glad it did because I use the LED with other kits now for fun, just to see it glow. And the other thing is, I didn't want the Gundam to just come. I didn't want a kit that you just build and there, the Gundam is complete. I wanted a kit that had a little bit more than just the Gundam in it. And the Double O Riser had that. It was the Double O Riser, the Double O Gundam, and the Double O Riser. So it had a little bit more to it than just that. And that certainly reflected in the price. However, I went back to that stall for 220 bucks to get this guy, with 220 bucks to get this guy. And sad to say that it was sold out. Someone actually bought the Double O Riser from this stall. However, I was still very determined to get a Double O Riser. I went to the shop next door, and they were selling it for 235 or something like that. And there you have it. That was the reason why I bought my first Master Grade, the Double O Riser. If I knew what I was getting into, I wouldn't have chose this kit for my first kit, to be honest with you guys. But I did. And what I gather from this is, if you're a beginner and if you really like a certain design and you never built any Master Grades before, no matter what Master Grade you buy and you have the drive to build it, you can put it together. It's not that hard. But you would probably look at that kit and go, oh, I wish I did something different with it. So if you feel that way, don't worry. I also realize that later in life you get more money and you can actually buy the same kit and do it justice this time. So also, apart from all that, looking at this Double O Riser kit back then, for me to spend that much money, I wanted to do almost everything that the Master Grade had to offer, and this thing came with all of that. Let's put this aside and show you what I mean. If we look here, this guy came with a whole bunch of effects. It came with the O Riser as his, apart from just the Gundam. And if we look here, it has like a whole bunch of effects. It has the GN shield, this GN Sword 3, GN Sword 2, I don't remember. And it comes with these two stuff as well. It comes with two, actually 4 figure pilots. 2 to be, one in the cockpit, one inside the O Riser, and 2 standing figures like that. Oh, there you have the picture of the pilots in the cockpit, unpainted. And also, I always like the stickers for the Double O Riser. Sorry, this is in the way. The stickers here, they have actual details on them. If you, yeah, if you see there, they have some writing. I think it says double. Let me see. Try to read what it says. I can't really read what it says. It says double O. You can see the double O and there's certain details in there, and so are the ones in the hands. So all that bundled into this kit was also one reason why I bought it. You know, it's if you pay it for paying that much money, it has a whole bunch of gimmicks like that. And apart from that, it also came with this condenser drive, so you can swap the GN drives for a condenser drive, and it came with an extra fogged up visor for the O riser, and also it has the ability to put up to 5 LEDs into it. So guys, that's my thought into why I bought the double O riser. And did I regret buying it? Yes, I would have chosen something else if I had this much knowledge as I do today back then. But did I regret buying this kit? No, actually, I didn't. I'm glad I did. And even though there are many different versions of the double O riser, I'm glad I got this one. Like, I know there's the 7 sword, and there's the XN riser, and I see a lot of people getting those kits today. I'm not big onto them. To me, the double O riser has a much more balanced look to it. The 7 sword had a asymmetric design, and the XN riser was not in the anime, so I like the double O riser way more. And above all, the main reason why I love the double O Gundam so much is because of this one scene in the anime. You know, at the closing credits, and they would show all the different Gundams all destroyed, and when they show the double O riser, they have the little kid Setsuna looking at the destroyed double O riser, and it was all covered in flowers, half buried in water. And when Setsuna looks at the O riser, he smiles at it. That is my favorite scene, and that scene just makes me love the O riser so much. I don't know why. Till today, even though I'm just talking about that scene today, and to you guys, I choke up a little. I think there's something beautiful about seeing all these machines destroyed, or more like having their purpose fulfilled, and you're grateful for what they did, I guess. Or for whatever reason, just it made a cool diorama. I saw a whole bunch of people actually recreating it, and it's one of the favorite scene of mine, and make me love the double O riser way more. Sorry, I keep calling it double O riser. It's really double O Gundam. So guys, there it is. The reason why I got this kit. I hope you guys like this episode. I will do more episodes like this. I'm gonna talk about every single kit I got. And do share your comments if you ever bought this kit, and tell me why you bought it, because I really want to know. Leave a comment below. It's been a pleasure making this video for you guys. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to this part. Please give this video a like or a subscribe. It really encourages me to continue making videos like this, because you guys are awesome, and you guys are keeping the hobbies going and keeping the hobbyist alive. I am Toyama23, signing out.